Yo, what is up YouTube? Lee the Captain here, back again with another YouTube video on nothing other than Cronos, aka CRO, aka Crypto.com. And my oh my beloved CRO is back at around 6 cents. Oh my goodness, I never ever thought this would ever happen. I never thought the price of CRO would ever go this low ever again. However, here we are right now. I honestly thought that 10, 11 cent range was going to be the bottom when it comes to CRO. However, you never really know what's going to happen in the world of cryptos. That whole FTX Alameda research nonsense debacle after Crypto.com, the exchange, paused withdrawals on the Solana blockchain. A lot of people got fearful. They started selling off their CRO. And keep in mind, I've been buying CRO ever since last year. In fact, I've been buying a lot of cryptos ever since last year. And ever since, the whole crypto space started going down, I've been dollar cost averaging on my way down. And you already know, I am scooping up this dip when it comes to CRO, and I am buying a lot of CRO. In fact, my average cost when it comes to CRO as of right now is at 15 cents, around that range. And I personally think that this whole Crypto.com fear and FUD, so to speak, I think it is largely over-exaggerated. I don't think Crypto.com is going to go down. That is personally what I think. However, that is not a guarantee, because who knew that FTX was going to go down? I mean, who would have thought that FTX would ever crash? I didn't think so. I thought Alameda Research was too big. I thought Sam Bankman-Fried was too big to fail. I thought FTX was just too amazing. However, here we are today. So yeah, there is no guarantee as to what happens next. I mean, who knows what happens next? But I personally believe in Crypto.com, the exchange, and I don't think it's going to go down in flames like FTX. And let me explain why. And all of this first started with Crypto.com pausing all withdrawals on the Solana blockchain. And that's when all people got fearful. A lot of people started selling off their CRO. A lot of people started getting very scared of Crypto.com, the exchange. However, personally, if I was Chris Marsalek, if I was the CEO of Crypto.com, I would have done the exact same thing. And the way I take a look at it is that essentially it's just damage control, because as we all know, Solana, has a lot of close ties to Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried is a very big fan of Solana. Alameda Research owns a lot of Solana. So by Crypto.com doing this, they're just essentially having damage control, like I mentioned before. In fact, if we take a look at this tweet by Chris Marsalek, he says FTX was an important bridge/venue for Solana-based stablecoins. We do not want any additional risk to our users coming from this area, hence disabling it. And again, right, I would have done the exact same thing. I don't think what they did was out of line at all. A lot of my friends, in fact, thought this was out of line. A lot of them started hating on Crypto.com, but I can't really blame them, because the whole crypto space overall is just so fearful, and everyone's just scared, especially after what happened to Sam Bankman-Fried, Alameda Research, and I understand everyone's fear. However, because of this, the price of CRO has gone down quite a lot, and I've been scooping up a lot of CRO because of this. And Crypto.com recently released their proof of reserves. They have around $2.6 billion. However, we're still going to have to wait for the exact calculations in terms of how much was deposited and withdrawn. We're still going to have to wait for that. But besides that point, this at least shows that Crypto.com still has cryptos on hand. It's not like they're trading with customers' funds. It's not like they're using customers' funds for something else. They at least have cryptos on hand, and this shows it. And also, right, the amount of reserves that Crypto.com has is actually very similar to KuCoin. If it was so different, if suddenly, let's say Crypto.com only had $200 million and, KuCoin had 2.7 billion, that would be alarming to me. Then that would kind of signal something sketchy is going on with Crypto.com. But no, right? Crypto.com and KuCoin still in line. So I think it's very reasonable, and I don't think it's anything to worry about. If anything, I think this is amazing, because this shows transparency. And you have to understand, right? The reason why FTX collapsed wasn't because a lot of people just withdrew their cryptos, because if the crypto exchange actually stayed committed and actually kept the amount of cryptos that people actually put on the exchange, withdrawing the cryptos shouldn't be an issue. However, supposedly and allegedly, FTX lent billions of dollars worth of customer assets to fund risky bets by its affiliated trading firm, Alameda Research. So I just want to reiterate, FTX didn't go down because people withdrew. It was because they supposedly and allegedly took people's funds, customers' funds, and actually traded with it, which is absolutely not acceptable. It's not theirs. They shouldn't have been doing that from the first place. But here we are, it is what it is, that is what happened, allegedly, of course. So essentially, right, when people started withdrawing from FTX, they just didn't have the cryptos to actually allow these customers to withdraw because allegedly and supposedly they were trading with these customer funds. So theoretically speaking, as long as Crypto.com never misused customer funds in any way or traded with them, like what allegedly happened in the case of FTX, there should actually be no issues when it comes to Crypto.com. And I think by showing this proof of reserves, it shows that they didn't do any of that type of FTX nonsense. And something that I found very interesting when it comes to Crypto.com's proof of reserves is how over 20% of it is actually in the form of Shiba Inu. I mean, that's so shocking. That's mind-blowing. When I saw that, I literally laughed. I was like, what? Why does Crypto.com hold over 20% of the reserves in Shiba Inu? Is Chris Marszalek a hidden fan of Shiba Inu? Who knows? However, this is something maybe to give hope to the Shiba holders out there. Who knows, right? During this bear market, maybe it's giving some sort of juice and motivation for the Shiba Inu holders out there, especially after they maybe felt left out after Elon Musk bought Twitter. Maybe he's going to incorporate Dogecoin in Twitter somehow. Maybe the Shiba holders are feeling like, oh man, why is Dogecoin getting all of this? However, this is something to give them hope nonetheless, right? Maybe, who knows? In fact, right, Crypto.com holds more Shiba Inu than Ethereum. Crazy in my opinion. Absolutely insane. I would have thought maybe it would have been Cronos CRO. However, no, they hold a lot of Shiba Inu. And personally speaking, I still believe in Crypto.com a lot. I believe in Cronos a lot. I believe in everything Crypto.com. And I would hate for Crypto.com to go down. I don't think it will. However, we have seen crazier things happen. For example, Terra Luna, Celsius, and most recently FTX. So we never know, but hopefully Crypto.com doesn't go down. I really love everything about Crypto.com. The exchange, I think, is just so wonderful. It's so easy to use. It's so ergonomic. I think it's way better than Binance. In fact, I think Crypto.com is the best exchange out there. I truly do. And I love the advertising when it comes to Crypto.com. We take a look at LeBron James, Super Bowl commercial, Fortune favors the brave, Matt Damon, Formula One, Crypto.com Arena, of course. That's the ultimate one. I just love every single thing that Crypto.com does. I think they are run by the right people. I think Chris Marszalek is a genius. I think he knows what he's doing. And I just don't think Crypto.com is messing around with customers' funds. I really don't. That's just my guess. Only time will tell. However, I don't think that is the case. And I really do believe in the future of the Cronos chain. In fact, I think it's going to be the major driving force behind the CRO token in the future. A lot of people think, oh, it's going to be the cards. It's going to be the cards. But I think it's going to be the Cronos chain. I don't really care about the Crypto.com cards, if I'm being completely honest. But besides that point, when it comes to Cronos chain related things, I am also very heavily invested in Finance. And Finance, as a result of all of this, also went down. They just got caught up in the crosshairs, so to speak. Finance has been going down by a lot, but I also still have been buying a lot of Finance. I also believe in the future of Finance. I also hold a little bit of Crogecoin, which is the first meme coin on the Cronos chain. However, I hold a lot more Finance. There's just so many wonderful things going on with Crypto.com. It would really suck to see Crypto.com go down. It really would suck. And keep in mind, right, if Crypto.com doesn't go down, let's say if, right, because we never know what's going to happen. Let's say Crypto.com doesn't go down. The CRO token, keep in mind, around 6 cents right now. And let's say things pick up again, back to normal. Let's say we're still in the bear market. However, the price of CRO goes back to 12 cents. If I've been buying CRO right now, anything I buy, the way I take a look at it, is that if CRO were to return back to around 12 cents, 11 cents, I've nearly made around a 2x. That's the way I take a look at it. So I've just been taking advantage of these low prices. In fact, for all of my cryptos, when I see low prices, when I see the dip, I always try my best to accumulate as much as possible. And not going all in, of course, I'm dollar cost averaging because you never really know how low it's going to go. But besides that point, when there are low prices, the way I take a look at it is that it is a fire sale. That is just the way I interpret low prices. A lot of people get scared of low prices, and I used to as well. Back then, I used to get scared of bear markets. I used to be demotivated when I saw low prices. However, when the bull run happened, I was like, what? Why didn't I accumulate more during those bear markets, during times when the prices were low? So I don't want to repeat those same mistakes again, which is why I'm taking advantage of the dip as much as I possibly can. Crypto.com, you got this. Chris Marszalek, I know you definitely got this because you're a smart guy, you're a genius. Storms will pass, bad times will pass, and I think this too shall pass. Crypto.com all the way. And that's been it for today's YouTube video. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the video, and make sure to smash that like button. Also, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest and greatest CRO news and content. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.